So as we saw recently, my watch collection is pretty wide, at least for someone like me who has never paid attention to wristwatches before, let alone thinking of collecting them. Having said that, I think now it's time to downsize, and I'll talk about the why and how in just a minute. Usually I love collecting all kinds of stuff I like and appreciate and am obviously able to afford. But on the other hand, there are several reasons I limit myself. Let's take the example of my ThinkPads. I may not need or be able to use all the ThinkPads I have in my collection, and that would be a waste of resources, mostly time and money. Someone else could be using it to get things done, instead of those sitting on a desk collecting dust, though I clean every single one of them inside out at regular intervals. When I add a ThinkPad to my collection, I take great care of it, no matter how capable or slow, expensive or cheap, or whether it is in mint condition or badly beaten up. This adds to my recurring tasks, taking away valuable time that I could be spending elsewhere. These things aren't cheap, at least sometimes, and all of that money could be spent on things that I need instead of on something that I just want to have next to me. Lastly, I'd hate to collect these marvels of technology and eventually pass away, leaving them to be either thrown away or recycled after I'm gone, instead of passing them on to people who'd be able to appreciate them at least as much as I do. Given the state of the world right now, you never know when we'd be under attack by who knows whom or what. And there could be more reasons, and all of these also apply to my other prized possessions and hence the wristwatches. Now, all of the watches in my collection were my choice. We've seen recently how I handpicked them, letting most others go, so trimming my favorites down could have been very challenging. I re-rated the watches in my collection to mathematically prove to myself which are the ones that I'd be using the most, given my preferences, and on the other hand, which ones I'd be less sad letting go. So I arranged all of my watches in columns and gave them a score between 0 and 5 across 16 categories. These categories were arranged in descending order of what matters to me the most, just as we saw in the last video. And after applying weights to the scores accordingly, I could get a final score for each one of them. Now to my surprise, the GW M850 scored the most, while the Casio Forester was the lowest. As it wasn't going according to how I wanted it to go, I decided to drop these three in order to make space for a Master of G watch. So that dropped my collection down to only 5 watches, and I should be good to add something like a Riseman, Mudman or Rangeman to the collection. That's all I have for this video, and thanks for watching it to the end. May the maker watch over you. See you in the next video.